EA Sports coverage of the National Football League takes us to the banks of the Ohio River and Paycor Stadium in the Queen City of Cincinnati. Today, it's a Week 9 matchup, and we are all set to go, as it'll be the Dallas Cowboys taking on the Cincinnati Bengals. The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final 2 bring us as we're off in Week 9? Charlie Jones now from his end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Bengals take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
On one, ready?
The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. Second down. You look at this Cowboy defense. They were very strong last week in the win over Carolina.
And the big difference in the game, their ability to force turnovers. Multiple, in fact. Being able to take the ball away, give it back to their offense, the big difference in the game.
It was impressive. Now the question, can they duplicate it? And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. An early test. 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 2.
Now Burrow. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have the Bengals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. The Bengals at 7-1 now on the year. And they've been cooking these last couple months. Winners of 7 of their last 8 games.
And as much as we hate to play this game, you know I'm going to do it anyway. Extrapolate that over a full season. What does that come out to, partner? 14-2. And anyone in the NFL, they'd sign up for that record, that's for sure.
Now this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. Burrow looking to pass. And the Cowboys pressure gets there this time for the sack. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
In every game we talk about what are going to be the keys as we go into it. Maybe that's a key for their defense today. Pressure the quarterback and make sure you play a good zone defense behind them, and they get their first sack of the contest.
11.
3rd down, here's McCaffrey. And he'll push his way up to about the 44 here.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
So on 4th down, on is Brad Robbins to punt for the Bengals. Cavante Turpin deep for the Cowboys. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. A big boot that time. 57 yards the official distance. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Flush to his right. And that's complete downfield to Cooks. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. So the big play nullified, a legal forward pass.
And maybe we know why they were able to get such a good chunk of yardage on that play. That pass was illegal.
So the illegal forward pass also costs him a down, and now it's 2nd and long. Now Prescott. And this intercepted on the first play of the game. Before we came up to the booth, last thing he said as we were walking off the field, want to play mistake-free football. Well, that just went out the window there with a pick.
And do you remember what you said to me when we were walking up to the booth after he said that? You're like, oh. Fatal last words. Every time we hear that, things tend to fall apart a little bit, and that's what we saw there. Didn't get enough on that throw, and it turned into an interception.
11. They gotta go.
Throwing now, Burrow on 1st down. He will find his man Chase complete. Touchdown, Bengals. Bengals use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32.
The Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
2nd down and 8. To throw is Prescott. The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. Trey Hendrickson showing off his pass rush repertoire that time. On 3rd down, it's Prescott. He'll find Clyde Edwards-Helaire. This is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short.
Obviously, they didn't get everything they wanted on that completion, but they put themselves in a spot where you got to at least think about going for it. I know where we are on the field, but still, you've got to think about it, don't you?
4th down, Prescott. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 for the Bengals TD. McPherson now for the extra point. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And job 1 here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're going to make themselves an offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Bales. And, Charles, you think about what this defense has had to prepare for. They're in for a battle. I mean, they're facing a team that is working on a 6-game winning streak.
And that can be intimidating when you think about it in those terms. But I think what they need to do is make some sort of a statement early in this game, whether it's a turnover, a takeaway, a key sack on 3rd down, a 3-and-out. Something lets the other guys know that you mean business. Figuratively, throw the first punch and make it a good one.
Prescott from the gun on 3rd. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field, because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed first down there. They needed something good to happen. Plays like that.
It's caught inside the 25. A big play here for Dallas. 55 yards.
First and goal, Dallas.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Prescott now, option right. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run it and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean, or also just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
Edwards-Helaire will struggle to get to the line of scrimmage as he'll be tackled back at the 4-yard line. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down. They will try to run with Edwards-Helaire. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on the 8 spot. Well, they're going to try this thing. They're at the 5, 4th and goal. They're going to go for it. We'll see. Run, probably pass to both in the arsenal. And this is going to be intercepted. Daxton Hill picks it off. And the Bengals are going to get the ball back on the turnover. They hold on 4th and goal. The Bengals drive about to get going. They take over here following the interception. That's the good news. The tough spot is the spot that they're in. That's inside the 5 in the shadow of their own goalposts here. 1st and 10.
11.
Now Burrow on 1st down. Trying to get it to Chase, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Rocky Sin. So they've got the football, and they'll start right on the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line.
At the 20-yard line.
46.
1st and 10, it's Edwards-Helaire with it. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on their early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
A 2nd down throw for Prescott. Now a swing pass. It's Edwards-Helaire. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. That puts him in excellent position. 1st and goal after a gain of 19. They'll run with Edwards-Helaire. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down.
Sometimes being a linebacker in the middle of the field is kind of like being a doctor on the field. You got to make the right diagnosis. Here he correctly sets his run and shoots through to make the play in the backfield.
Again, Edwards-Helaire. And he will take it in for a Cowboy score. Clyde Edwards-Helaire, his first touchdown on the year. And the Cowboys are back within a score. Extra point right down the middle. And that'll make our score 14-7.
14. Cowboys 7.
This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. This taken in at the goal line. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, still a good return. They'll start the drive right around the 37.
Here we go.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. Just the one misstep for them in the first half of the season. 7-1 is the record at the midway point. And in terms of whatever power rankings you want to go by, they're at or near the top of the list in terms of best teams in the National Football League.
And for me, in my little bit of rankings here, I've got them at the top. I know there's still 2 months to go, and we've seen teams get off to hot starts and then fade away due to injuries or the schedule or whatever. But unless there are a rash of injuries on this team, I'd be surprised if they are the 1st or 2nd seed come playoff time.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you got a battle on your hands.
That 3rd down conversion good for 23.
Well, that was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
12. 11 MT Tate. 11 MT Tate. 11 Thomas.
1st down. Here's Burrow. He'll get this out wide here to McCaffrey. Busting through contact. Just wasn't a huge hole there for him to operate. Stopped just inside the 35-yard line. And they go play action now. Burrow. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. Micah Parsons in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year.
Here we go.
So that'll leave Burrow and the Bengals with a 3rd and long after that sack we just saw. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
Here we go.
And the Bengals on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10.
11. Stop.
Now it's Burrow. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 27-yard line. The Bengals passing game finding a rhythm. They've got another first.
Get set. 11, 11, 11, 11. 11,
And they'll bring the big tight end across the formation left.
Stop.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. And that time the tackle by Malik Hooker. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter. 14-7. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
Yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4.
If you're going to have a relay race, you're probably going to pick your backs and receivers to run it, but don't underestimate the conditioning of the offensive line. They're out there just dictating things, staying on the field, and keeping a long drive going.
Now Burrow changing things up here. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And some determined running there as he'll pick his way down to the 12-yard line. 12 yards that time and a Cincinnati first down.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half.
11 MT, 11 MT.
Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
And that's the type of play that'll fire up the defense. Hold them to 1 yard on a first down run. It'll be interesting to see if the offense decides to press the run at all, or if they'll abandon it now after gaining only 1 on that play.
12, 12, 12.
On 2nd down, McCaffrey. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run?
Here we go.
What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might want to go ahead and run it anyway because that's your strength.
From the shotgun to McCaffrey. And I don't think he got there, no. He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches.
Some good strong running right there. Some power and some explosiveness just about got him into the end zone.
On 2.
Line of scrimmage, the 2. They can still get a first down if they just get a yard out of this on 4th and very short. I think probably just trying to draw him off there, it didn't work.
And defensively, that's what you work on all the time. Being in that spot and being able to not jump and give them the yardage that they were desiring.
For the Bengals field goal, a 24-yard attempt.
McPherson's kick is good, and they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. Still a little bit of time left here in the second quarter, but they do get 3 before the half and expand that lead.
And they have to be happy about that. And we haven't met a team yet that doesn't put an emphasis on trying to get points on the board in the last 2 minutes of a half. They'll be real excited to have those up on the board.
This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And not a good return here at all as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And the ball backed way up. So thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete. 2nd and 10. Prescott to throw it. He's letting it fly for Cooks. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
A deep ball down that right sideline, and he made sure that he put it where either his guy was going to catch it or no one was.
Prescott. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a 1st down. They'll throw again. Prescott. And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. A 10-point game, 17-7 the score as we get back to it on EA Sports. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the 3rd quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, you know, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Now Prescott. Left side to Lamb. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. 22 yards on the catch and run, a 1st down.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
Sliding out of the pocket. And he wisely will throw that one away.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
On second down, Prescott again. That's to Schoonmaker, the tight end. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 15-yard line. From the red zone now, Prescott eluding the pressure right. And his throw is incomplete.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already, and it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Edwards-Helaire as they run out of the gun. And he'll take this one down near the 15. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. Looking to throw. Prescott. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. Luke Schoonmaker, a 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Cowboys have got it back to within a score. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead's down to a field goal at 17-14. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25.
Here we go.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a one-score game.
And because of that pressure, because it's now a one-score game, they know this is where you need to slow the momentum change, because otherwise that could overrun your team. You've got to be careful right here.
11 mighty. 11 mighty.
Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive. That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit. The delay of game backs him up 5, 1st and 15.
11, 11, 11, 11.
Now it's Burrow. This one complete to Yoshivas. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Now a draw play to McCaffrey. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. They're going to hurry back to the line now.
2 yards on the pickup.
From midfield now, Burrow. And, he's unable to hold on to that defensively. A potential game changer, but it falls incomplete.
Those are the ones you dream of as defenders. I think if he gets eyes on the ball a little bit earlier, he might come away with it. Instead, it's going to wind up as just an incomplete pass.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. McCaffrey running up the middle. And a strong run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 35. 64 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 13 times.
Here we go. 11, 11.
Throwing now, Burrow on 1st down. And he'll dump this off to his running back, McCaffrey. It'll be a gain of just a yard, and it's 2nd down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
They work now on 2nd and 9. Up the gut, McCaffrey. And he'll follow his blockers there all the way down to the 23-yard line. It's a Bengal first down, a pickup of 11.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front seven, reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
Back to the ground on first, it's McCaffrey. And some determined running there as he'll pick his way down to the 12-yard line. 11 yards there, just like last play.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense gets a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard.
On one, ready?
From down at the 12, it's first and 10. Burrow going to give this to Mixon. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
Sometimes I think these defensive tackles get a little bit of a bum rap. We just see them as big guys that eat up blockers for others to make tackles. Oftentimes they're quicker than they get credit for. And this time he uses quickness to make a play.
They'll give it up to McCaffrey. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. And quickly they get to the line. On third down, Burrow. Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's fourth down. Evan McPherson out for the Bengal field goal. From the left hash, a chip shot here. McPherson's kick is good. And they stretch the lead to 6. It's 20-14 now. So 3 points response there to that opening touchdown this third quarter.
And that's an important 3, both in terms of adding to your lead, but also letting the other guys know you're not going to just come out in the second half and take over.
Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now. And
he's got a man complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. It's a gain of 34.
As we've seen over the years, offensive coordinators will often ease their way into drives. Many of them don't want to risk a turnover and put their defense in a bad spot, but not in this case.
Not at all. Forget about easing into it. They took a shot. It worked. Vaughn on first and 10. And across midfield he goes and into Bengal territory. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
And that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
On second down, it's Vaughn. And a pretty good burst right there as he'll take this down to the 33. 14 yards, good for a Cowboy first down.
Well, they've certainly been successful throwing it around in this game. That's allowed them to move the ball on offense. But I've got to tell you, to watch them run the football and successfully, I'm not taking sides, but to see the ball in the running back's hands, oh, that's football for me.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
An awful lot of congestion in the middle third of the field, but how about our defensive tackle right there? He didn't just hold the line, he provided some push and smacked the ball carrier down for a loss.
So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. Prescott off play action. This is caught. It's Cooks. That's good for 28 yards.
fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there, not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
On the ground with Vaughn. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up second and goal. To throw is Prescott. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to need a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
And once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, third and goal. They'll try to surge ahead with Vaughn. And they'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Deuce Vaughn, his 7th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Cowboys are an extra point away from taking the lead here in the fourth. A very important extra point there, up and good. And they have taken the lead here in this fourth quarter. The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away. Oh, the return is Jones from the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
At their own 21-yard line.
On one, ready?
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the fourth quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. And now this one may draw a penalty. He just blindly threw that one to the sideline. And, yep, indeed, the flag is out.
On one, ready?
They lose the yardage, and, of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly second and long. Play action. It's Burrow. Open man is Yoshibas. And they work this well upfield across the 35. That one good for 37 yards.
Here we go.
The big play has them all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. Open man downfield is Chase. He's got it. Touchdown! Jamar Chase. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Bengals answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a fourth quarter lead. So a big play coming up for the Bengals as they'll indeed go for 2.
11, mighty. 11, God.
And Burrow's going to look to throw for it. And he will get into the end zone for the 2 points. And that helps. That gives them a 7-point lead. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
For most people, the excitement of a kickoff return is to see a long one that goes back in the opposite direction. But for the guys covering it, it's being able to stop them deep in their own territory. How about that incredible form tackle right there? Shoulder in the ball carrier, and down he goes.
They start the drive with Vaughn. Tackled there by Jordan Battle.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
Nowadays, quarterbacks don't mind throwing into coverage because of the confidence they have in their receivers to come down with the ball. But sometimes you have to be careful you don't get too confident and throw an interception.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down. Open man, right side, it's Lane. And he's brought down short by a yard. It's a third down gain of 4.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. Who wants it more? This is 4th and a yard. Here's Vaughn. They'll run for it. And they are going to stop him on 4th and 1 as they'll wind up going backwards. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Bengals are going to get it back in terrific field position.
11. Stop.
We've got to have 2 hands on the football here as they run on first down. And a couple of yards as they move it from the 21 to the 19.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
Here we go.
This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8.
12. Stop.
They keep it on the ground. This time it's Mixon. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Here we go.
3rd and 9 here.
Stop.
A handoff, McCaffrey running right. And he'll take this into the end zone for Bengals indeed. Christian McCaffrey taking it in from the 20. And the Bengals have opened up a 2-touchdown lead here in this 4th quarter. And McPherson on for the extra point. He knocks it through, and it's 35-21. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. This is 1st and 10. Now Dak. And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver.
Okay, I'm not quite sure how to judge that one. Maybe didn't have enough legs underneath him. Mechanics might have been off. Maybe some fatigue. That one came up short.
Yeah, 4th quarter. Maybe you do start to watch as the arm there, the leg's still there. This has been a tough game. Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
Back-to-back incompletions, but we know this is definitely 4-down territory. Time not on their side. I don't think they want to try and get the first down in 2 installments. I think they got to go and get it right here, right now.
To throw, Prescott. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that's caught inside the 35. And he'll be touched down here, but not before he does pick up the first.
Gain of 43 yards. And the Cowboy first down.
Here's Prescott. And this is incomplete. Oh, that looked like a sure 6 points, but he could not get that to stick, and that is a golden opportunity wasted there. They'll try again here, 2nd and 10. Now Prescott. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now, as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in the football game. This crowd turning up the decibel level It's 3rd and long. Prescott. Under pressure, they got him again. We'll get whistles, and they signaled for a timeout. Not sure I see the logic in this, but we'll get a stoppage anyway with 5 seconds remaining. One last shot now for Prescott. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that will be incomplete. They were going for a consolation TD, but it was not to be. And time is run out now on this game. So this one in the win column now for the Cincinnati Bengals. And they've got to feel good about this performance. I think you'd agree, matched up against a